Well, over the weekend, hundreds of hungry athletes heard their names called in the NFL draft. However, even if their name was not called, it does not mean their pro dreams have died. Avery Braxton now, who spoke to two Memphis football players who are continuing their pro journey.
For the first time in a decade, Memphis football did not have a player drafted into the NFL. That includes Quindell Johnson, their defensive leader this past season. Now, Johnson may not have had his name called during draft weekend, but he says going undrafted may be a blessing in disguise. Quindell Johnson knew he wasn't a day one guy or even a day two guy in the NFL draft. He knew day three was the best chance of getting a phone call with his dreams on the other line.
Just watching the draft that third day, man, for 4-5 hours, just sitting there watching, and your name not getting called, and everybody, passing you up, man, it messed with you a little bit emotionally.
The tape was there. Johnson led the Tigers defense the last 3 years. He was second in tackles this season and led the Tigers with 4 interceptions. At the end of the year, he was named first team All-AAC and hoped his performance would speak for itself.
I just felt like throughout my time in Memphis, just me taking the opportunities that I had in Memphis and taking advantage of them was probably the only thing I feel like that stuck out to me.
The draft came and went with no phone call, but Johnson knew from that point forward his NFL future was in his own hands.
Even though I didn't get drafted, having that free agent option, man, you get to choose where you want to go. So it was a blessing, just to get on a call with some of the teams and, trying to negotiate what's going on.
Johnson signed on with the Los Angeles Rams as an undrafted free agent, hoping he can prove himself in an already young defensive secondary, something he's more than used to doing.
It probably was the best thing for me, not to get drafted. So it's all going to work out in itself. It's all going to come full circle, like I said. So I just felt like, getting drafted wasn't the best thing for me. So I'm still blessed, to have opportunities to go to LA and, just showcase my talent.
Now, Johnson will head to LA next week to begin his journey of sticking with the Rams. He's not the only one. In total, 6 Tigers either signed undrafted free agent deals or accepted invitations to a rookie minicamp. That includes punter Joe Doyle, who was 9th in the NCAA in punting average this year and a first-team all-conference selection. Much like Johnson, he's excited to prove his talents with the Houston Texans.
Just having everybody around me right now and kind of getting to celebrate this is something special. And nothing I'm going to take for granted because, I know there's a lot of people that wish they were in my shoes. So, I'm going to make the most of it.